So, how are you? How was the day?
Good, sir.
Okay. So, let's start with your introduction, right? So, tell me
Okay,
about
sir.
yourself.
So, my name is Nilesh Khanal. I am 23 years old and I've
Okay.
been born and brought up in Delhi. I did my graduation from Bhai Parmanan Institute of Business Studies, that is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. From
Okay.
there, I did my BBA.
Okay. That's good.
Thereon, thereon, I went on for my MBA. Currently, I'm pursuing MBA and I'm in my second year.
Okay. So, what are your key strengths and weaknesses? Tell me about five strengths and five weaknesses.
Right, sir. Sir, apart from being hardworking, uh, being honest and focused towards my goal, I feel that I have good communication skills. I have enhanced my personality by participating in a lot of societies, college festivals, uh, interstate competitions, inter-college competitions, which has helped me hone my communication as well as social skills.
Okay.
I also feel that I am good at working in teams, which I've developed in working my college. That is my strengths.
Okay. Now, about your weaknesses.
Oh, okay, sir. So weaknesses, I can improve my physical strength, my physical abilities. Uh, Apart from that, I do not feel I have any specific weaknesses. So,
Okay. Means you are a superwoman. You don't have any
uh,
weakness.
uh, I mean, generally, I mean, sir, there is always a scope of improvement in general things.
Okay.
But uh, I do
Are
not
you
think
not
as
aware?
such.
Are you not aware of any kind of weaknesses you have?
Uh, Maybe I'll find them out.
Okay. Means you are not improving yourself.
I mean, that's not the case, sir. I am always trying to improve myself, be it my physical work, be it following a schedule, being it uh, be it being regularly part of studies, learning new things, getting to know things. That is what I actually do.
Okay. Okay, nice. Now, tell me, what is the difference between the Naxalism and Maoism?
Naxalism and Maoism.
Yeah. Is there
Okay,
any
sir.
difference?
Sir, I feel Maoism is the umbrella under which Naxalism also comes, because Naxals are also influenced by the ideology of Maoism.
Okay.
Maoism basically originated in China because of their leader Mao Zedong, and Naxals basically adopted their ideology of violence and taking on the state.
Okay. So, where Naxalism started and what was the root cause?
Sir, as far as my knowledge goes, Naxalism started from a village in West Bengal called Naxalbari. Uh,
Okay.
and as far as I am aware, it started as a peasant rising against the atrocities which were being done by zamindars and corrupt administrative services. So, in order to revolt against them, Naxalism started from there.
Okay. So, what are the present scenario with respect to that? What are the
With
major
Naxal,
organizations leading this ideology?
sir, if we talk about present scenario, the first thing which comes to my mind is the recent attack which was conducted in Maharashtra, the Gadchiroli forest, where our security forces successfully subdued a lot of Naxals.
Okay.
Uh, and if we talk about, and I can also remember a very prominent Naxal. His name is Hidma, who is very wanted, and he was the one responsible for the recent attack happened in the April month, which led to martyring of our security forces.
Okay. So, what do you think? What are the solution for this kind of violence?
Okay, sir. Well, sir, as highlighted by the previous governments as well as the same government, solution lies in the development of those areas. if we drive the Naxals away, we must simultaneously develop those areas in order to people not get attracted towards Naxalism and find their way in the mainstream in form of employment, in form of jobs. That is what I feel is the basic thing how we can solve this problem.
Okay. If you talk about the solutions, what are the steps taken by the government to eradicate this problem?
Okay, sir. The first things which come to my mind is the greyhounds that was developed by the Andhra Pradesh State Police in order to drive away Naxals from the Andhra Pradesh. Then the next thing I can think of is the Samadhan policy that is implemented by the government, which consists a series of framework of steps which required to be implemented in these areas in order to control or basically get rid of them.
Okay, good. Now, if you talk about in terms of India, have you heard about Dongra people, where they live or which state where they belongs?
Honestly, sir, I do not know, but given the name, I think it is a tribal community which must be residing somewhere in Northeast or in Himachal. Sorry, I'm not sure.
Okay, they are not from Himachal or Northeast area. They are from Jammu and Kashmir. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Maharaja Hari Singh was also come under Dogra clan. He was the last ruler under that clan. Okay.
Okay, sir.
No problem. Now, if we talk about in terms of security of our country, what do you think? What are the major steps required to strengthen our privacy? Actually, privacy of our citizens. What needs to be done in this case?
Okay, sir. About the privacy aspect, sir, I feel digitalization has taken over, and in this age of digitalization, getting a private life is very difficult because wherever we are signing in, we are furnishing our data in some form or the other to either government or the companies. So our data is basically public. So yes, we do have a right to privacy in the constitution, but in order to safeguard our actual privacy with respect to current scenario, we need to develop stringent laws which actually look into these. Some of the laws which I can right now think of is the Data Protection Bill, which government has recently launched, as well as the IT laws of 2000, which have been recently amended as well in the purview of this privacy.
Okay, that's good.